First, we honor John Curry for his outstanding career on the court as a member of the men's basketball team. John was an instrumental team player, helping to orchestrate the BC offense. He still holds records for assists in a career with 557, assists in a season with 282, and assists in a single game with 17. He ranks number 3 all-time in ODAC career assists while playing only 3 seasons with the Eagles. You might not know, and certainly I didn't until we were preparing for today, how John ended up at Bridgewater. He left a full ride at Newberry because he was made the starting shooting guard rather than the position he wanted to play as point guard. When Coach Leatherman became the head coach at BC, he convinced John to follow him here. The rest is history. In his junior year, John led the ODAC with 195 assists and helped the squad complete one of the biggest turnarounds in the country by winning Bridgewater's first ODAC regular season title. As a senior, he helped lead the Eagles to its best ODAC season in school history. That year, BC won the ODAC regular season title along with its only ever ODAC tournament championship. John recalls cutting down the nets in Salem with his teammates and giving their lunch lady, Ms. Miller, who was a huge fan, his piece of that net. John finished his senior campaign with an ODAC record 282 assists, a record he still holds more than 30 years later. The team finished the season with a 24-5 record, played in the school's first NCAA D3 national tournament, and was ranked as high as number 4 in the nation. John's business career took his family up and down the East Coast, and they now reside in Jasper, Georgia. He's been involved in numerous youth and civic activities and coached many of his children's basketball and baseball teams. In recognition of his excellent performance on the basketball court, John Curry has earned his place in the Bridgewater College Athletics Hall of Fame, and it's now my pleasure to officially induct John Curry, class of 1988, into the BC Athletic Hall of Fame.
Thank you. Raise that up, I guess. Thank you. First, I would like to have Mr. Bushman come up and read my speech. It's not good to come back to the place where you took public speaking and give a speech. So I'm going to give it my best. One thing that he didn't say was that we did win the ODAC once, and I was responsible for not winning the first one our junior year, so it kind of evened out. But I missed a couple free throws that were pretty crucial. But anyway, I'm glad to be here. First, they've given me 3 minutes. I'm going to probably take 10, and Coach Leatherman's going to be mad if I don't take 20. So I'm going to do my best here. There's so many people that I can talk about. I'm a local kid. With the Fort Defiance, and there's so many people here. I could spend all day. First, I want to thank President Bushman, Kurt, and the committee. I still don't know who the committee is, but they voted me in, so I appreciate it. If you're here, thank you very much. It's been a long time. It's been over 30 years, but I also want to congratulate Jim and Colleen. It's an honor to go in with you guys. And Jim being another local guy that I've gotten to know here in the last couple of weeks is kind of special as well. And Colleen's more nervous than I am, so I'm okay. Personally, as he explained, it's really tough to identify what I did for the team because I didn't have the stats. There's a good friend of mine in here that rode me every game because I didn't shoot the ball. And my situation is that if I made the first one, Coach Leatherman let me shoot the second one. I just never made the first one. So my game was never ever really geared. I never had ODAC recognition or anything of that nature because there was always a kid on the other team that as a guard that scored more points than me, which would have had been 4 points, as that's all he had to score. There was always a kid, better than me and things of that nature. But I'm honored to be here. When I left and they stole some of my speech, I don't know how that worked, but you're going to hear it twice. I left Newberry College and was actually going to try to walk on to JMU. And my high school coach, Don Landis, knew Coach Leatherman. And Coach Leatherman was my in at JMU. So imagine my surprise when he called and said, I'm no longer at JMU. Do you want to go to Bridgewater? And we won't say what my first answer was, but it's his decision, which in tune made my decision. It's the best decision I ever made in life. So I thank Coach for that. I can remember as a sixth grader in Augusta County Rec League, not in the Rec League, in the Parks and Rec, where in the summertime you went and they babysitted us, is what they did. Well, there's a guy here that was in that Rec League, Coach Lilly. And he ran me through drills as a sixth grader. I was a snot-nosed brat, that's what I was. He ran me through drills that today are commonplace. But he saw something in me. He'd later become my JV coach. I thank you. Mandy, I thank you. Now, my varsity coach, it gets rougher, guys. It gets rougher. I haven't seen Coach Lilly in probably 20 years, and I reconnected with him about a month ago when I was in town. So it only goes down here from here. But anyway, Coach Landis is here. If you're from the area, you probably pretty much know Coach Landis. Just a phenomenal basketball coach. But if you compare it to who he is as a person to his basketball coach, he's a terrible coach. Things that he did for me, and Steve Floyd's in here too, that he did for us, doesn't happen today. I was in a basketball camp in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. He came and got me. Wouldn't happen today. We talked. Well, I guess, what is it, 4 hours from here to Pittsburgh, maybe a little longer? We talked about more life-meaning stuff, including the Lord, on that trip back. And that doesn't happen today. And we're worse off for it. So, Coach and Carol, thank you very much. I love you. You know I do. Now, to my time here at Bridgewater, and I was only here 3 years, and I lived off campus. So, my campus life, well, as a matter of fact, there's a teammate here, Craig Shoemaker, that I found out like a month ago that he actually lived off campus, and I didn't even know that. So you know, it's kind of different as a commuter and things of that nature, but I thoroughly enjoyed it. So to get to my college coaches, Bobby Stevens is here. Where you at, Bobby? Oh, way in the back. Yeah, I figured you would be. Well, when I was at Ford, Bobby was the head coach at Turner Ashby here in town. And since we beat the socks off of him every year, I really didn't think much of him. But boy, was I wrong. Okay? He was just as important to our team that anybody else was. He has if you know him, you'll know what I'm saying. He has a gift of communication. And I knew when he come scooting to me in practice that really Coach Leatherman had something to say to me, because he was the intermediary. And we were better off because we had Bobby Stevens with us, without a doubt. Except on road trips, because he had to stop at every exit to go to the bathroom. Is Coach Whitelow here? Well, everybody knows who Coach Whitelow is. Coach Whitelow was assistant coach here. He's a legend in Bridgewater. They tell me he stands out on the street and waves at people every morning. I would challenge anybody if they think they know a better person than Carlisle Whitelow. And I actually reconnected with him about a month ago as well in his house, which I never knew. He's lived there forever, and I never knew he did. But just a wonderful person. And the kid that I was a very challenging person to Carlisle Whitelow. Okay? But he never gave up. Never. Even a month ago. It was the same. It was like it's like we were never apart. And now to get to the legend that is Bill Leatherman. And there's so many stories that I can tell, but there's none of them that I can tell in next time. So I'm gonna have to read this about him because I want to make sure I get this right. I've already talked about the fact that he'll tell you, and I take pride in the fact that I was his first recruit at Bridgewater, and 23 years later he was still here, and that is something today that does not happen. Okay, he was the last of what I like to say. College basketball used to be full of characters, and now they don't let them be characters. Okay, and we're not good. We're not better off for that. Okay, they have to walk straight lines, and and things, and it's just changed the game so much. But I do have a couple beefs with Coach Leatherman. Okay, the first one, I listened to his speech. Part of my preparation was his speech. He's in the Hall of Fame here. And I listened to his speech, and he always talked about Wayne Geyser, who was the president at the time, that was always afraid that Coach Leatherman was cheating. How do you cheat at Bridgewater College? I have no idea. But I do have one violation to talk about. And all my teammates, except for one, will agree with this. On road games, when we were still here before we would travel, we would go out and they'd hand us a brown paper bag with a peanut butter and jelly sandwich in it, and that was our meal to come back home in. Okay, so for today's kids who say they're not getting anything, I don't want to hear it. But the one thing that I did notice is that Ramsey Yates always had 2 peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Sometimes, well, yeah, and I usually gave him mine too. But anyway, I just want to thank Coach and Nancy for everything. He'll tell you that I was a challenge. My wife will tell you I still am. But, the decisions that you make, children today, kids today don't realize that the decisions you made are just, they're lifelong decisions that you make that you pay for. And his decision to come here was the best decision he ever made for my life. My mom and dad are here. Right back here. I'm the kid that showed up at the front door and said I left my full scholarship in Newberry. Okay? Didn't call them and talk to them. Say I want to come home. Nothing. Showed up. They made a mistake and gave me a car. Because I drove the 6 hours home and showed up. And gave them the whole story about going to JMU. And of course JMU at the time was $4,000 to go for a 2-year student. And they were okay with that. And I had the dream of walking on at JMU and trying to earn a scholarship, but I was going to have to pay for it the first year at least, and probably a couple more. But anyway, then Coach Leatherman makes the phone call, and after that phone call, I have to make the talk to my parents that hey, it's not $4,000 anymore; it's over 20. Never said a word. If my kid did that. But anyway, so Mom and Dad, I love you. Now to my teammates and my brothers. I had the opportunity to play for what I consider to be the best coach in Virginia high school history. Okay, but the reason I'm here is really because of the guys that were around me. But first, I'm going to talk about Steve Floyd over here, who played with me in high school before, and he ended up going to Richmond. And the times that Steve and I spent either in a gym or traveling to a gym or traveling to a camp or whatever, okay, are just so valuable to me. Except for the time we were coming back from upstate New York and he fell asleep in the car driving. But so Steve and Lisa, thank you very much. It makes it easy when you have people to play with, like Steve, okay? And Steve's probably the second best player to ever play at Fort Defiance High School, and everybody knows who the number one is. That's Dale Curry, and we had the opportunity to play with him as well. So to say you're second to Dale Curry is quite an accomplishment. And I may be wrong, but I don't think I am, Coach. But so Steve and Lisa, thank you. And now my Bridgewater brothers. There's a couple that didn't show up. Sort of like practice back in the day. If you're here and you were on the team, stand up, please. That group right there, and I'll say this with all confidence, and somebody can debate me, and I love to debate, is the best basketball team that ever played at Bridgewater. Okay? And our record, there's some guys that got close. Coach had a couple other good teams, and he may be the one that debates me, but had some other good teams. But we were good. But we weren't super tight. We weren't super athletic. Or we did have Todd DeBerry over there who could jump through the gym, and Ramsey could shoot, and Tim could read. We all did something. That was it. And where there were no egos whatsoever. And that's what's ruining sports today is egos. But there were no egos whatsoever. And the times that I had here, I don't remember a single. They always ask me, "Do you remember this? Do you remember that?" I don't remember a single thing that happened in a game. But I remember riding in a van. And I remember, the things that went on off the court. I remember times in the locker room, but I don't remember things that happened in the game. And that's the important stuff. There are still some very important people here that I haven't mentioned, and everybody's probably questioning me why I haven't mentioned them at this point. And first of all, I want to talk about today, the school here. It's obvious that the school has changed since we've been here for the better. And today, this campus is going to be on fire. If you have the opportunity to look out there right now, it's 10:30, 11, and the tailgate parking lot is filling up. Okay, that didn't happen when we were here. And we weren't really good in football at the time, but that had nothing to do with it. Okay, the school has made several transformations, all for the better. What I do challenge when these guys that stood up when we left here, we surely didn't think that we would be the only team to ever win the back tournament. Okay? And it's been too long. It's been too long. And I just encourage everybody. I've got to know the kids on the day's team in the last couple of years, and the coaches. And if you live here, I encourage you to support them. They're great kids. They're probably better kids than we ever were. Okay? They're great kids, and I just encourage you to support them in any way that you can. Come to the games. When we played, we didn't have a problem with that. We filled that gym up every game, and people followed us. Miss Miller, she's still on. Nobody knows. I wouldn't think so, but she was in Salem. And every time we go through the middle line, she'd tell us what we did wrong the night before. she really would, and she was not politically correct either. So I encourage you to get involved, and this is too good of a place to not have but one ODOT championship in the history of the school of basketball. And basketball is a different sport for recruiting and things of that nature. They're all different, but we've got to figure out a way. We've got a great coach here that's been here for a month, I guess, maybe 2 months or whatever, so he's starting behind the 8 ball, but he's a great guy. I've met him and talked with him. And he's going to do great things, but it's going to take more than him, is what I'm saying. So now to the important people in my life. My children are here. We have a 24-year-old, we have a 22-year-old, we have an 18-year-old. And they're the world. They don't know it. They don't. And there are 3 different kids. Unfortunately, all of them got a little bit of me. And not enough of mom. And for Wendy, one thing Coach Leatherman always asks me, every time, is how'd you do it? How'd you do it? But by that, how did I get one? So, I still don't know. But I do know this, that I probably wouldn't be here today if she wasn't cheering on the sidelines. The motivation was incredible. So it really wasn't coaches coaching at all. It was Wendy. But anyway, Wendy, I love you. And I just want to thank everybody for being here. There's people I haven't seen in years. I just really thank you. And I hope I haven't kept you too long, Coach. Did I meet my 10-minute mark? 22? Holy cow, I got to go. 22 minutes, I'm sorry. Thank you very much.